Weather alert. Weather alert. Let's go. Here we go.
Entries. Locations impacted include San Luis Obispo, Avila Beach, Diablo Canyon, Cayucos, Baywood, Los Osos, Templeton, Highway 1 Ohio 1 over Cuesta Grade, Shell Beach, and Lake Lopez. Remain alert for a possible tornado. Tornadoes can develop quickly from severe thunderstorms. If you spot a tornado, go at once into the basement or small central room in a sturdy structure. For your protection, move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a building. Torrential rainfall is occurring with these storms and may lead to flash flooding. Do not drive your vehicle through flooded roadways.
And what they're trying to do now, and what the Green Dream was, is to literally spend trillions.
What doesn't kill you makes you stronger and blonder.
Some of the idea that they have, or they're shipping electricity from a coal-fired power plant in Utah that supplies most of the electricity for Los Angeles. An example of a state, California, that has their electric rates are double the national average, double, and they're all in on the wind and solar game, and batteries are wildly expensive and have to be replaced every 10 to 15.
The National Weather Service in Oxnard has issued a tornado warning for west central San Luis Obispo County in southwestern California until 11:45 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time. At 11:15 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time, a severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado was located near Morro Bay, moving northeast at 20 miles an hour. Morro Bay around 11:20 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time. Other locations in
If you love to
during the day about noon.
The National Weather Service in Oxnard has issued a tornado warning for south central San Luis Obispo County in southwestern California.
This is Leila Fadel with NPR. If you collect classic cars,
We saw a summer of warming relations, really. The two sides were meeting.
Genre we will hear in the next years as it continues to blend with
Shell Beach and Baywood, Los Osos. Take cover now. Move to a basement or an interior room on the lowest floor of a sturdy building. Avoid windows. If you are outdoors, in a mobile home, or in a vehicle, move to the closest substantial shelter and protect yourself from flying debris.
jet engines from algae.
.15 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time. At 11:21 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time, severe thunderstorms capable of producing a tornado were located along a line extending from 8 miles southwest of Morro Bay to 23 miles southwest of Pismo Beach, moving northeast at 20 miles an hour. Hazard, tornado. Source, radar indicated rotation. Impact, expects damage to mobile homes, roofs, and vehicles. Locations impacted include San Luis Obispo, Pismo Beach, Arroyo Grande, Yomo, Grover Beach, Guadalupe, Oceano, Avila Beach, Diablo Canyon, Shell Beach, and Baywood Los Osos. Take cover now. Move to a basement or an interior room on the lowest floor of a sturdy building. Avoid windows. If you are outdoors, in a mobile home, or in a vehicle, move to the closest substantial shelter and protect yourself from flying debris. In Los Angeles, Oxnard has issued a flash flood warning for western central San Luis Obispo County in southwestern California until 3 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time. At 11:54 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time, Doppler radar indicated thunderstorms producing heavy rain across the warned area. Flash flooding is ongoing or expected to begin shortly. Hazard, flash flooding caused by thunderstorms. Source, radar. Impact, flash flooding of small creeks and streams, urban possible in and around recent burn scars. Some locations that will experience flash flooding include Western Gifford Fire Burn Scar, San Luis Obispo, Paso Robles, Morro Bay, Pismo Beach, Atascadero, Arroyo Grande, Grover Beach, Guadalupe, Lake Lopez, Highway 1 Ohio 1 over Cuesta Grade, Santa Margarita, Shell Beach, Oceano, Avila Beach, Baywood Los Osos, Templeton, Diablo Canyon and Highway 166 between A flash flood warning for a recent burn area means that flooding and debris flows are imminent or occurring. Residents living in or immediately downstream should take immediate precautions to protect life and property. Quickly move away from the burn area only if it is safe to do so. Otherwise, shelter in place and move to a second story or the highest location in your home to stay out of the path of fast-moving water and debris flows. The National Weather Service in Los Angeles, Oxnard has issued a flash flood warning for western central San Luis Obispo County in southwestern California until 3 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time. At 11:54 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time, Doppler radar indicated thunderstorms producing heavy rain across the warned area. Flash flooding is ongoing or expected to begin shortly. Hazard, flash flooding caused by thunderstorms. Source, radar. Impact, flash flooding of small creeks and streams, urban areas, highways, streets and underpasses as well as other poor drainage and low-lying areas. Debris flows possible in and around recent burn scars. Some locations that will experience flash flooding include Western Gifford Fire Burn Scar, San Luis Obispo, Paso Robles, Morro Bay, Pismo Beach, Atascadero, Arroyo Grande, Grover Beach, Guadalupe, Lake Lopez, Highway 1 Ohio 1 over Cuesta Grade, Santa Margarita, Shell Beach, Oceano, Avila Beach, Baywood Los Osos, Templeton, Diablo Canyon and Highway 166 between Twitchell Dam and the Cuyama Valley. Turn around, don't drown when encountering flooded roads. Most flood deaths occur in vehicles. Be especially cautious at night when it is harder to recognize the dangers of flooding. A flash flood warning for a recent burn area means that flooding and debris flows are imminent or occurring. Residents living in or immediately downstream should take immediate precautions to protect life and property. Quickly move away from the burn area only if it is safe to do so. Otherwise, shelter in place and move to a second story or the highest location in your home to stay out of the path of fast-moving water and debris flows.
Created Amoroso. Off that great album we listened to, Zingaro.
The National Weather Service in Oxnard has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for northwestern Santa Barbara County in southwestern California until 1:45 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time. At 12:38 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time, severe thunderstorms were located along a line extending from 12 miles northwest of Vandenberg Space Force Base to 16 miles west of Point Conception, moving east at 15 miles an hour. Hazard, 60 miles an hour wind gusts. Source, radar indicated. Impact, expect damage to roof, siding, and trees. Locations and tactics include Santa Maria, Lepo, Vandenberg Space Force Base, Orchid, Guadalupe, Vandenberg Village, and Mason Hills. Remain alert for a possible tornado. Tornadoes can develop quickly from severe thunderstorms. If you spot a tornado, go at once into the basement or small central room in a sturdy structure. For your protection, move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a building. The Franklin and Palisades burn scars in west central Los Angeles County in southwestern California until noon Pacific Daylight Time. At 7:49 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time, Doppler radar indicated heavy rain over the Franklin and Palisades burn scars, which will become even heavier at 9 a.m. The expected rainfall rate is 1 to 1.5 inches in 1 hour. Flash flooding is ongoing or expected to begin shortly. Excessive rainfall over the burn scar will result in debris flow moving through the areas in and near the Franklin and Palisades burn scars.
Cuando se queda parado con la boca cerrada, a veces hace que me pregunte si tiene un
Hazard, life-threatening debris flows in and around the Franklin and Palisades burn scars. Source, radar. Impact, mud, rock, and debris flows will impact drainages.
All this time I was finding myself and
Flooding of creeks, streams, and ditches in the Franklin and Palisades burn scars. Severe debris flows can also be anticipated across roads. Roads and driveways may be washed away in places. If you encounter flood waters, climb to safety.
All right, you heard it there. Flash flood warning for the Franklin and Palisades burn areas coming in from the Weather Service. Until noon, the worry is just the rainfall rates. We're getting more of the storm moving in through. They say it's going to become even heavier over the next hour, so more of our updates to come just a few minutes away.
We are surrounded by countless heroes across Southern California who step up with bravery and
Maxwell, and this is such a weird one. And I don't know, well, I do know where this is going to
Trick-or-treater. In fact, 1 in 4 of the 2,000 surveyed admitted they've had to restock
Entries. Locations and tactics include Thousand Oaks, Van Nuys, Encino, Chatsworth, Woodland Hills, Mount Hugger Hills, Santa Monica, Northridge, Venice, Bel Air, Calabasas, Interstate 4 Ohio.
금융 파트너 멤버 FDIC CBB 뱅크 제공입니다.
네, Westlake Village, Canoga Park, Malibu Creek State Park, and Point Doom. Remain alert for a possible tornado. Thunderstorms. If you spot a tornado, go at once into the basement. St. Louis, Woodland Hills, Malibu, Aguila Hills, Santa Monica, Northridge, Venice, Bel Air, Calabasas.
All made an impact in that community.
Can develop quickly from severe storms. If you spot a tornado, go at once into the basement or small room in a sturdy structure. For your protection, move to an interior room on the lowest floor of the building.
However, AGHoagOrthopedicInstitute.com locations throughout southern. You can take either of those over to Beach Boulevard.
49 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time, Doppler radar indicated heavy rain over the Franklin and Palisades burn scars, which will become even heavier at 9 a.m. The expected rainfall rate is 1 to 1.5 inches in 1 hour. Flash flooding is ongoing or expected to begin shortly. Excessive rainfall over the burn scar will result in debris flow moving through the areas and near the Franklin and Palisades burn scars. The debris flow can...
So definitely keep an eye to the sky for some potential severe weather today.
Let's get out to the Eaton burn zone where people in that area under evacuation warnings. And our Craig Figner at the scene there. Hi, Craig. How's it looking?
Hey, yeah, it looks like the ground is soaking up this rain. An evacuation warning is just that, a warning.
And directly below the burn area. Some locations that will experience flash flooding include eastern Malibu, Encino, Topanga State Park, Pacific Palisades, Brentwood, Topanga Canyon Road through the Santa Monica Mountains, Mandeville Canyon and Malibu Canyon and Los Virgenes Road through the Santa Monica Mountains. This is a life-threatening situation. Heavy rainfall will cause extensive and severe flash flooding of creeks, streams, and ditches in the Franklin and Palisades burn scars. Severe debris flows can also be anticipated across roads. Roads and driveways may be washed away in places. If you encounter flood waters, climb to safety.
We'll give all of this water a chance to kind of soak in.
If you need gas, you may be sitting on it right now.
At risk. They are, nonetheless, when I say they...
Service in Oxnard has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for West Central Los Angeles County.
No en la Biblia, pero ahora se fue directo a la que es. Sí. Ahí le dio la mujer.
3 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time. Severe thunderstorms were located along a line extending from near Thousand Oaks to near Westlake Village, moving northeast at 30 miles an hour. Hazard, 60 miles an hour wind gusts. Source, radar indicated. Intact, expect damage to roofs, siding, and trees. Locations impacted include Thousand Oaks, Van Nuys, Encino, Chatsworth, Woodland Hills, Malibu, Aguila Hills, Santa Monica, Northridge, Venice, Bel Air, Calabasas, Interstate 4 Ohio 5 through the Sepulveda Pass, Pacific Palisades, Topanga State Park, Brentwood, Westlake Village, Canoga Park, Malibu Creek State Park, and Point Doom. Remain alert for a possible tornado. Tornadoes can develop quickly from severe thunderstorms. If you spot a tornado, go at once into the basement or small central room in a sturdy structure. For your protection, move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a building.
Arrepentido, ¿no? Entonces, vamos. You're right. Usted califica para ser de la familia, ¿no? Usted califica para ser de la familia de Dios. Ese es el punto. Usted califica porque dice, es que yo...
That's gonna need
Culver
help.
City, Venice, Encino, Santa Clarita, Pasadena, Altadena, Sabina, Silmar, Glendale, Studio City, and Interstate 4 Ohio 5 through the Sepulveda Pass.
New Testament to sell the... If that were the case, then this would be the message of the gospel.
If you spot a tornado, go at once into a small central room in a sturdy structure. Beverly Hills, Santa Monica, Griffith Park, Culver City, Venice, flooding. Do not drive your vehicle through flooded roadways.
Itself is practicable, is that right, by people who are not Christians as well?
Absolutely. Absolutely. It's, again, not putting yourself in the center. Not
Away from parts of Ventura County now into LA County that we've been really concerned about. So let's bring you that warning now from the Weather Service.
Well, we can tell you also, again, from the posting, they're talking about winds up to, 60 miles per hour, maybe even a chance of hail. And again, targeting L.A. proper, also Glendale and Burbank. And this is till 10:45 this morning.
Out. But, well, if it had gone over the fence, yeah.
Windows in different accents. California Deluxe Windows.
California Deluxe Windows.
California Deluxe Windows.
California Deluxe Windows.
California Deluxe Windows. Our name says it all.
Caught the ball in his glove, dropped it, and picked it up. It's the same thing. As if he had...
Great deal on a new Toyota. Choose from the biggest selection of the year with the
unreservedly trusting in Christ and being welcomed into his kingdom. Now, when the people heard this little dialogue, somebody jumped forward and said, well, then who in the world?
The time to drive home your new Toyota is here. We make it
line. Then why did it hit the top of the fence and come back in?
I don't know. I'm just talking about the...
To find a Toyota that's just right for you at Toyota.com. You can explore our full lineup of vehicles. Compare features side by side.
101's a mess. Westlake Village just past Lindero Canyon. You've been stopped for a while. We've got a solo vehicle crash in the left lane, so until those injuries are taken care of and that car is moved, you still have a slowdown up ahead of Calabasas on the southbound side. Got a crash here, and it looks like middle lanes are blocked. So, and I appreciate all the tip calls on this. Once you're in the valley, the 101 is fine. It's going to be slow because of the rain, but just plain slow there, kind of sluggish. If you're on the 5...
On the 210 eastbound Laguna Canyon Road, there were some injuries there. Apparently, one vehicle still kind of hanging over the edge on the right side with delays back from before Laguna Canyon Road. And now we've got a new problem in Monrovia. This will be the 210 freeway. The 210 eastbound at Myrtle crashed there. No injuries, but it is backed up as you get away from the Arcadia area. With Southern California's most accurate traffic reports, I'm Will Kohlschreiber.
In Pasadena, you're going east on the 210 before Madre.
The National Weather Service in Oxnard has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for central Los Angeles County in southwestern California until 10:45 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time. At 9:07 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time, severe thunderstorms were located along a line extending from Santa Monica to near Santa Clarita, moving northeast at 40 miles an hour. Hazard, 60 miles an hour wind gusts. Source, radar indicated. Impact, expect damage to roofs, siding, and trees. Locations impacted include Acton, North Hollywood, downtown Los Angeles, Van Nuys, Universal City, Burbank, Beverly Hills, Santa Monica, Griffith Park, Culver City, Venice, Encino, Santa Clarita, Pasadena, Altadena, Silmar, Glendale, Studio City, and Interstate 4 Ohio 5 through the Sepulveda Pass.
Pasadena, we'll get you more from the Weather Service.
On the lowest floor of a building. Torrential rainfall is occurring with these storms and may lead to flash flooding. Do not drive your vehicle through flooded roadways.
This report is sponsored by Audible. Audible's romance.
Daylight time. At 9:07 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time, severe thunderstorms were located along the and Interstate 4 Ohio 5 through the Sepulveda Pass. Remain alert for a possible tornado. Tornadoes can develop quickly from severe thunderstorms. If you spot a tornado, go at once into a small central room in a sturdy structure. For your protection, move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a building. Torrential rainfall is occurring with these storms and may lead to flash flooding. Do not drive your vehicle through flooded roadways.
In 10:45 now for that severe thunderstorm warning for the heavy rains and winds moving through LA County. We'll get you more in just a few minutes right here. 9:20. Let's check your money. Tom Busby.
Yeah, the U.S. dollars sit in an old plan and don't, because I think some of the pushback, and one of the reasons you're on this list is beyond what you've already shared with us, is that people just kind of look down on the genre as a serious academic pursuit. And so I want to go right to that question, how, in fact, teaching hip-hop does, in fact, help students achieve. We'll get that answer in our remaining moments with A.D. Carson when we come.
Yeah. We need to keep Jesus with us. It's when we do things.
Just have it smiling.
KBLA Talk 1580. We've got a lot to talk about. KBLA Talk 1580, connecting you with services and solutions. The Los Angeles Regional Food Bank is on a mission to fight hunger and provide
The National Weather Service in Los Angeles, Oxnard, has issued a flash flood warning for central Los Angeles County in southwestern California until 1 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time. At 9:53 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time, Doppler radar indicated heavy rain across the warned area. The expected rainfall rate is 0.5 to 1.2 inches in 1 hour. Additional rainfall amounts of 1 to 2 inches are possible in the warned area. Flash flooding is ongoing or expected to begin caused by heavy rain. Rock slides, mudslides, and possible debris flows on area burn scars. Source, radar. Doppler radar indicated heavy rain across the warned area. The expected rainfall rate is 0.5 to 1 highways, streets, and underpasses, as well as other poor drainage and low-lying areas. Some locations that will experience flash flooding include Acton, Mount Wilson, Pasadena, Burbank, Griffith Park, North Hollywood, Van Nuys, Santa Clarita, Northridge, West Covina, Glendora, and streams, urban areas, highways, streets, and underpasses, as well as other poor drainage and low-lying areas. Some locations that will experience flash flooding include Acton, Mount Wilson, Pasadena, Burbank, Griffith Park, North Hollywood, Van Nuys, Santa Clarita, Northridge, West Covina, Glendora, San Dimas, Chatsworth, Pomona, Altadena, Louisiana, Canada, Glendale, Sunland.
Mi cita, ¿qué tengo que hacer?
Llamar. Es muy importante que llame, que haga su cita y que acuda.
Flooded roads. Most flood deaths occur in vehicles. Be aware of your surroundings and do not drive on flooded roads. A flash flood warning for a recent burn area means that flooding and debris flows are imminent or occurring. Residents living in or immediately downstream should take immediate precautions to protect life and property.
Be the best I can be.
Mañana y ha pasado años y hay gente que no se ha desintoxicado jamás en la vida.
Correcto.
Es un buen tiempo siempre para hacerlo y fomentar.
Es un buen tiempo y es muy importante.
Plane as well, so it is a mess as you can see on our roads. Please be careful out there. And it looks like
Say less.
Like that,
there's 6 things in each of those that could be separated and
causing some big delays. SoCal's only reliable traffic reports. We do it every 10 minutes on the 5 from the Downey Hyundai 24-hour traffic center.
If you're a house painter, you're not going to like what I have to say, but homeowners everywhere need to hear it. Hi, I'm Steve, creator of Deluxe Life Coat. Sick of shelling out big bucks to have your house painted only for it to fade in a few years? That's why I developed Deluxe Life Coat, a permanent solution to repainting. It's 20 times thicker, so it makes traditional house paint look like watercolors. After one application of Deluxe Life Coat, you'll probably never have to see us again because it's guaranteed to last as long as you own your home. Deluxe Life Coat saves you thousands in maintenance costs and can even reduce your energy bill. Plus, we have the best lifetime warranty.
A lot of
in the
people can
industry.
relate, probably. Flash flooding, hail, high winds, even a chance for a small tornado. Get to all the latest. Plus, Dodgers in Game 2.
Only on KNX News 97.1 FM.
10 o'clock, CBS is next.
This is CBS News on the Hour, sponsored by Eggland's Best.
I'm Steve Kaysen. We're hearing from Pennsylvania's governor after the man who set
today to monitor the storm conditions. A lot more rains expected in Orange County into the afternoon. Shannon Weeder with OC Public Works tells KTLA crews have been getting ready for it.
We do have crews and equipment in this area. We're in Trabuco Canyon. This is a hot spot where we've seen in past rainstorms, even last year, where mud and debris flow, thousands of tons of that came over the roadside. We had to do a road closure just to keep it safe for folks.
It says that could happen again today. Evacuation warnings have been issued for areas near the airport burn fire scar, including Trabuco Creek, Hot Springs Canyon, Bell Canyon, Long Canyon, and Modjeska Canyon. More than 31,000 Kaiser Permanente workers in California, Oregon, and in Hawaii are now on strike. Emergency room RN Hector Regoza tells KTLA why he and his colleagues hit the picket line.
Well, we're here for our patients. We want better staffing. We want safe staffing. Workplace safety is a big part of our staffing. So we can take care of patients better.
More
roadblocks and discord.
Because
the striking employees include registered nurses.
That is now in effect until 1 o'clock this afternoon. We talked about the severe rain earlier, and we got some calls from people like this guy in Lincoln Heights.
Oh, my God, this is Mr. KJ. I just called you less than 5 minutes ago here from Lincoln Heights. Oh, my God. I just walked from my car to the curb to the car. Boom, hard rain. I mean hard rain. Wow. I'm totally drenched like I went swimming or something in less than 5 minutes. And it's raining hard over here in Lincoln Heights, right off of Figueroa and Avenue 26.
Let's see how it's doing in the Palisades area right now. We're going to take you there live and talk to our John Baird. John?
Well, we've been dealing with a flash flood warning, a thunderstorm warning, worries about debris flows and mudslides, and yes, in the entire
AFI, rain today, chance of thunderstorms, gusty winds as that storm system moves through. Highs in the mid-60s, just 50s for the Antelope Valley. The rain should taper off tonight and leave us with lows in the 50s, and then tomorrow we're back to sunny skies, highs in the 60s and 70s, 50s in the high desert, 60s and upper 70s for Thursday, warming into the mid-70s to low 80s on Friday, and then we'll cool back down again for the weekend. It's 62 in Los Alamitos, 62 in Seal Beach, 53 in Santa Clarita, 62 in Torrance. The KFI market report, the Dow trading up 304 points. The NASDAQ is down 55. S&P 500 is trading up 14. We've got a crash in Anaheim on the 91.
Yeah, both sides of the 91 in trouble. Westbound side at Brookhurst, they're still working on this crash.
for the next few hours about mudslides.
Flash floods. We got flash flood warning when we were driving down, so yeah, I'm glad that the system's working for that, but
for you, it's just like home.
Yeah, it's home, but you got to be careful, right? Because rock slides are not as normal for us.
And we've got a couple more hours to get through the brunt of the storm. But right now, no wind, not much of it anyway. Moderate rainfall. I checked with LA Fire just a minute ago. So far, no reports that we know of debris flows or mudslides here in the Palisades area.
Get over to traffic and talk to Sabina. She's in the Simpson Chevrolet Traffic Center.
All right, Vicki, there is so much going on. Now, you were talking about that Orange County.
Really, but especially the northbound side of the 5 in Sun Valley at Lankershim. We have flooding there in the roadway, and both sides are extremely heavy. The northbound side jammed from about Buena Vista as you head that way. You definitely want to try the 170 if you are on the 134. Use the 170 instead of the 5 to head north. With Southern California's most accurate traffic reports, I'm Will Kohlschreiber.
down and a big mess here with only one lane open as well. It looks like traffic is still very, very heavy. Looks like it's back
in Los Angeles County in southwestern California until 1 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time. At 9:53 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time.
That backup, it looks like they're trying to reopen more lanes, but right now only the far right lane is open. And the flooding on the 5 northbound. This is a tough spot out of Burbank northbound to Sun Valley right at Lankershim. Only the left lane is open and traffic is packed. More on the storm coming in right now.
Some locations that will experience flash flooding include Acton, Mount Wilson, Pasadena, Burbank, Griffith Park, North Hollywood, Van Nuys, Santa Clarita, Northridge, West Covina, Glendora, San Dimas, Chatsworth, Pomona, Altadena, Louisiana, Canada, Flintridge, Glendale, Sunland, Eagle Rock, and Pacoima. Turn around. Don't drown when encountering flooded roads. Most flood deaths occur in vehicles. Be aware of your surroundings and do not drive on flooded roads. A flash flood warning for a recent burn area means that flooding and debris flows are imminent or occurring. Residents living in or immediately downstream should take immediate precautions to protect life and property.
Number 1 on your car race.
Some locations that will experience flash flooding include Acton, Mount Wilson, Pasadena, Burbank, Griffith Park, North Hollywood, Van Nuys, Santa Clarita, Northridge, West Covina, Glendora, San Dimas, Chatsworth, Pomona, Altadena, Louisiana, Canada, Flintridge, Glendale, Sunland, Eagle Rock, and Pacoima. Turn around. Don't drown when encountering flooded roads. Most flood deaths occur in vehicles. Be aware of your surroundings and do not drive on flooded roads. A flash flood warning for a recent burn area means that flooding and debris flows are imminent or occurring. Residents living in or immediately downstream should take immediate precautions to protect life and property.
All right, back here. Let's swing out to the Eaton fire burn area right now and just get a quick update from our Craig Figner. Flood advisory in effect until noon.
Yeah, that's what we're being told. Hey, Vicki, I'm just curious. Was that like the 5th emergency alert that we've had so far this morning?
We have had several this morning, and you get the intent of those because they were saying, Law Canada, I think,
yes.
Flintridge and San Dimas, but
we'll call it La Cañada. But yeah, sometimes things get mixed up in translation. I am reporting from Altadena, where for about a half hour now, this storm has subsided down to times nothing and at other times just a very light drizzle. That's a very stark contrast from the way this morning has been with very sustained moderate rainfall here in Altadena. This is, of course, the Eaton fire burn area, so a lot of concern here for the potential of rock and mudslides. I did catch up with this guy. He's a delivery driver working in this weather.
It's challenging to some point, but it's not that bad, so it's just sprinkling, so the rain is not that bad for today.
You're driving a big truck. Are other drivers good-mannered?
You know what? As far as the traffic and all that and other drivers, everybody seems to be doing what they're supposed to be doing and driving accordingly to the law, as you could say. I think I've only seen one collision on the freeway, so that's about it. But everyone seems to be keeping their space from one another.
All right. Well, that's encouraging. Now, this forecast is... They keep calling for between now and maybe the next 45 minutes, the potential for some heavy thunderstorm activity that could be in West Hollywood and
A special marine warning for the following inner waters from Point Mugger to San Mateo Point. California, including Santa Catalina and Santa Barbara Islands. The National Weather Service in Oxnard has issued a special marine warning for inner waters from Huntington Beach to San Onofre San Mateo Point until 11:45 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time. At 11:26 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time, a line of severe thunderstorms capable of producing waterspouts and gusty winds was located along a line extending from near Newport Beach to 12 nautical miles south of Dana Point, moving northeast at 20 knots. Hazard, waterspouts and wind gusts 34 knots or greater. Source, radar. Impact, waterspouts can easily overturn boats and create locally hazardous seas. Small craft could be damaged in briefly higher winds and suddenly higher waves. Severe thunderstorms will be near Dana Point around 11:30 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time. Move to safe harbor until hazardous weather passes. Thunderstorms can produce sudden waterspouts. Waterspouts can easily overturn boats and create locally hazardous seas. Seek safe harbor immediately.
This weekend only, our friends at Moon Valley Nurseries are